That's right. It's Monday night, folks. Everybody on floor. That's right. That's right. Good to have each and every one of you here with us, folks. That's right. Those of you joining us on Twitter, on YouTube, Facebook, we see you there, LinkedIn. Good to have each and every one of you. Sukchan, Sudhari, we see you, and Marilyn Seafood. Welcome in the ring, folks. Share it down the line, wherever you're joining us from. Pace and power. Good to have each and every one of you here, folks. Share the damn line. Smash that emoji button as well. Henry Lancaster, Edward Broom, Sahir, Leonard Jacobs, Everett Small, Gail Mingo, Charles Nelson. Folks, we just hope we're able to get through all the information we're hearing. The Linden, they were supposed to be building a road. They had a bit of little tracks. So, we talk about that. That's trying to force all of that, folks, into 1 hour that we have. But it's good to see each and every one of you. They say Linden is where the contractors go to test. Linden is where they go to test. Region 10 is where they go to test. And we got to turn our attention to that fully sooner rather than later. Matthew Dennison, good to have you. Magnell Barrow, it's me. How are you doing? Vanilla Garnet, good to have you. Shamra Simeon Carter, good to have you too. Sharon McPherson is here. Good to have you. Wilfred McCarty, share the damn light. Smash that emoji button, folks. Andrew Griffith, thanks for the things. And let me go down the road, folks. Gail Mingo, Simone Graves, Vesta Hardy, Raj Kumar. Share the damn light. Lots to share with you, folks. Wherever you're joining us from, at home here in Guyana, or whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, lots to share with you. Beautiful, good-natured, peace-loving, uncontroversial folks. Nothing like me. Nothing like the honest good people. Y'all come from good stuff. It's just me. It's just me. Good to have each and every one of you folks. Share the live. Wherever you're joining us from, smash that emoji button, folks. The night is young. We got a lot to get through at our end. Good to have each and every one of you. Wilson France, we there, Wilson. Mavis Henry, good to have you. Chin Singh, and I see Lynette is here as well. Lynette Thompson, good to have you. Is it Uteline? Good to have you too. And Hazeline and Nicola, Mavis Henry, Ivan Lamy, Candy Naline, Inderjit. Candy says you're rich. Happy to see you, Candy. Folks, share the live. Smash the emoji button. We're fired up. We're ready to go, Malika. Munishwar the line. Rock and come in, Munishwar. Iban Lamy. Rock and come in. Paul Bourne. Paul, we trust you had a good day. We trust you made some money, Paul. And we trust that December is good to you. And all the other business folks, hope you make some money this month. Nicola Daniels, Chin Singh, good to have you. Celeste Clark, great to have you, Celeste. And Sharon Castillo Edwards and Ivan Lamy, and all the other beautiful, wonderful folks who are here with us. Good to have you, Charles and Ivan, Celeste, Nicola, Ariel, Kathleen. Good to have you, Michaela Andrews. Great to have you, Paul. Good to have each and every one of you guys. We're fired up and we're ready to go, and we trust Jabal Aziz. We trust that you guys are as well. We trust that you folks are as well. And all the folks who peep in, who can't share the light, who can't smash the emoji button. Right there like that. You know, of course, come by your neighbor. you can't share the live, you can't even smash the emoji, but you're peeping, you're peeping because you know them boys watching you. I know some of you. I know some of you. Good to see you, John McAllister, Marcel Williams, and all those of you who just brother, you could come and you can share and you can smash that emoji button. Everton Blackman, we see you as well, folks. We see so many of you who have joined us. Share the damn live, smash that emoji button, share and expose, folks. Share and expose. That's what we want to do. Share and expose. Folks, it's the 19th day. The 19th day already. The 19th day of December. Yep. We took a walk in town today. We saw some of you. The 19th day of December. Hope the guys can bring some of that up for us. We saw some of you shopping out the 8%, folks. Left a little bit for the new year. Don't empty the war chest. Don't empty the purse. Don't empty the kitty. Folks, left a little for the new year. Our little new year breakers of knee pocket, man. Sharona, good to see you, Wilma Grant and Glenn and Cheryl Lewis. Good to have you, Nessa Gaskin. We saw some of you shopping out in the city as we made our way through the city today. Yeah. You see, fella not even using the pedestrian crossing. He just walk over. You see that? You see that? Oh my God, God's the guidance. You just get saved, you know. Father just save you. Yeah, so I saw some of you all up and about in the city, shopping out, watching the curtains, doing what you got to do, looking at items, trying to get your bargain, see how far you can stretch this 8%. Yep. I see the nurses still waiting on their money. They say soon, they give a date. Lots of other people don't get the money. Why? Sorry, the teachers, rather. I think it's teachers and the nurses. Right? Or teachers and nurses. They say coming soon. Why we got to treat public servants this way? Why we got to treat them this way? Coming soon, this money. You promise money, just give it to man. Oh, shucks. By the time you confront and say, bam, money there in the bank already. Oh, come on. We are giving 8% and we love you. And listen, 3 weeks later, we still holding. I don't know if we haven't spent 8%. This is some of what the city looks like today, folks. We know some of y'all fast. Y'all move out the country. Y'all move in the aspect. You still want to know what happened in back over here. This is what we saw. We took just for you folks who love to see what's happening back home. Yes, here. Dakota Daniels, we see you there. Ingrid Austin, Robert King, we see you there. I know some of you are right now in the cold. Oh God, I wish I was back home now. The hot region, she said, folks, was hot today. It was hot today. I know some of you are the cold there catching your tail. So God, you see me region street now. Taking my bank's beer. Taking my bank's beer. See me region street now, eating my black cake and my pepper pot. That's all I want out of life. Eat my black cake and pepper pot. Yeah, we saw some of you shopping out. The 8%, shopping the hell out of it too. Doing your bargains. Folks, y'all notice how the complexion of the city changing? You notice? Pim. You notice how it's changing? Yeah. Just that we can be short supply. Just that we can be an endangered species. Just that we can be an endangered species. Folks, share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. That girl look knowing. Like me, she went to school together. Yeah, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, guys. And let me go down the road. At least let me go down the pave. Good to see so many of you. See the guys packing out. They're waiting for you all, the 8%, the 6%, and the such and so forth. Waiting for you all. Michelle Wall, good night. That's what some of the city look like. Why the guy Why not that vehicle parked in the middle of the street there? Some of y'all different. Some of y'all different. Y'all can't see me looking out for y'all best interest now. We know y'all fast. Y'all want what happening back home. So we took our cameras in the streets today. We said, hey, we can dash this in the chest later on. Take it, perhaps. Good to have each other. You look so different. Like I know you feel some lineup. Good to see each and every one of you. You see she's selling something there? You see that? Yeah. That's bait. That's bait, fellas. Behave yourself. You see how she look at you? Yeah. That's bait. Keep your head straight and let me go down the road. Folks, good to have each and every one of you. Thanks, guys. Yep, can't see me all looking out. Can't see that. Looking out for your best interest, Andrew Cuthbert, Ivan Lamy, Wilma Grant, and Orvin Duncook. Beatrice Selby. You can't say we're not looking out for your best interest because we want you all to keep in the know. Folks, share the damn light. Smash the emoji button. We ready to have a go at it, folks. We're ready with the fight card. Dan Forrest, good to see you. Here's Linking. Lots of things happening in the world, folks. Things heating up. In this cold, things are heating up, folks. And for your viewing pleasure, folks, the appetizer, as we get into things, a lot happening at GCOM. We're going to be talking about that. Yep, that's on the fight card. A lot of shenanigans at GCOM. And then we got some fraudsters among us. And I know you're talking about the earphone. We got some fraudsters among us, folks. You know, the strange thing is, Irfan really think he can dance, you know. Oh, Father, brace it over. Irfan really think he can dance. Well, we can talk about he a little bit. And then what happened with the World Cup, folks? What happened with the World Cup? With France and Argentina. Folks, I value my mental health. I'll tell you that. I value my mental health. Yep. Tears were shed. Some people were very angry. Very, very angry. And not only at your boy Trump. Not only at your boy Trump. No. Not only your boy Trump. Thanks, guys. Beatrice, we see you there. Angela Jordan, good to see you. And Claudette Clark, great to see you as well. And I said Malika King, good to have Malika here. And I see Penelope Hudson is here too. Respect and manners to each and every one of you guys. We trust that you are great. We are well. Share the damn life. Smash that emoji button for us. And let me go down the road now, folks. Let me go down the road. The opener. The opener. I ain't even surprised you. See, I'm by Trump. The opener, folks, the January 6th committee came to some conclusions today. Yeah. Round one. The January 6th committee came to some conclusions today, good folks. We need our own January 6th to tell us what happened at Ashman's building there. That assault on Ashman's building. Somebody needs to put a commission together. Just for that, tell us what transpired when it was overrun by the PPP operatives. We need to know. We need to know what happened at the Ashman building. Folks, smash that emoji button, share the damn life, and let me go along with it. God knows, I want to play this bell in one of y'all chests. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's Christmas. I'm trying to be peace and goodwill to all men. Right? But I can switch character in a jiffy if we need to, folks. Share the damn light, smash that emoji button, folks, and let me go down the road. Yeah, boy, Trump. You know, January 6th committee today, they have some criminal referrals to the Justice Department and other authorities concerning Trump and his acolytes. You know, the U.S. got their own jagabats and trench crappos. And this is our opening tonight. The January 6th committee spoke today. The world listening. Take a look and take a listen, folks.
Several months ago, you tasked several of our members in a subcommittee with bringing recommendations to the full committee about potential referrals to the Department of Justice and other authorities based on evidence of criminal and civil offenses that has come to our attention over the course of our investigation. We are now prepared to share those recommendations today. Mr. Chairman, let me begin with some relevant background considerations to our criminal referrals. The dangerous assault on American constitutional democracy that took place on January 6, 2021 consists of hundreds of individual criminal offenses. Most such crimes are already being prosecuted by the Department of Justice. We propose to the committee advancing referrals where the gravity of the specific offense, the severity of its actual harm, and the centrality of the offender to the overall design of the unlawful scheme to overthrow the election compel us to speak. Ours is not a system of justice where foot soldiers go to jail and the masterminds and ringleaders get a free pass. Mr. Chairman, as you know, our committee had the opportunity last spring to present much of our evidence to a federal judge, something that distinguishes our investigation from any other congressional investigation I can recall. In the context of resolving evidentiary privilege issues related to the crime fraud doctrine in the Eastman case, U.S. District Court Judge David Carter examined just a small subset of our evidence to determine whether it showed the likely commission of a federal offense. The judge concluded that both former President Donald Trump and John Eastman likely violated 2 federal criminal statutes. This is the starting point for our analysis today. The first criminal statute we invoke for referral, therefore, is Title 18, Section 1512C, which makes it unlawful for anyone to corruptly obstruct, influence, or impede any official proceeding of the United States government. We believe that the evidence described by my colleagues today and assembled throughout our hearings warrants a criminal referral of former President Donald J. Trump, John Eastman, and others for violations of this statute. The whole purpose and obvious effect of Trump's scheme were to obstruct, influence, and impede this official proceeding, the central moment for the lawful transfer of power in the United States. Second, we believe that there is more than sufficient evidence to refer former President Donald J. Trump, John Eastman, and others for violating Title 18, Section 371. This statute makes it a crime to conspire to defraud the United States. In other words, to make an agreement to impair, obstruct, or defeat the lawful functions of the United States government by deceitful or dishonest means. Former President Trump did not engage in a plan to defraud the United States acting alone. He entered into agreements, formal and informal, with several other individuals who assisted him with his criminal objectives. Our report describes in detail the actions of numerous co-conspirators who agreed with and participated in Trump's plan to impair, obstruct, and defeat the certification of President Biden's electoral victory. That said, the subcommittee does not attempt to determine all of the potential participants in this conspiracy, as our understanding of the role of many individuals may be incomplete even today because they refuse to answer our questions. We trust that the Department of Justice will be able to form a far more complete picture through its own investigation. Third, we make a referral based on Title 18, Section 1001, which makes it unlawful to knowingly and willfully make materially false statements to the federal government. The evidence clearly suggests that President Trump conspired with others to submit slates of fake electors to Congress and the National Archives. We believe that this evidence we set forth in our report is more than sufficient for a criminal referral of former President Donald J. Trump and others in connection with this offense. As before, we don't try to determine all of the participants in this conspiracy, many of whom refuse to answer our questions while under oath. We trust that the Department of Justice will be able to form a more complete picture through its own investigation. The fourth and final statute we invoke for referral is Title 18, Section 2383. The statute applies to anyone who incites, assists, or engages in insurrection against the United States of America, and anyone who gives aid or comfort to an insurrection. An insurrection is a rebellion against the authority of the United States. It is a grave federal offense anchored in the Constitution itself, which repeatedly opposes insurrections and domestic violence, and indeed uses participation in insurrection by office holders as automatic grounds for disqualification from ever holding public office again at the federal or state level. Anyone who incites others to engage in rebelling, assists them in doing so, or gives aid and comfort to those engaged in insurrection is guilty of a federal crime. The committee believes that more than sufficient evidence exists for a criminal referral of former President Trump for assisting or aiding and comforting those at the Capitol who engaged in a violent attack on the United States. The committee has developed significant evidence that President Trump intended to disrupt the peaceful transition of power under our Constitution. The president has an affirmative and primary constitutional duty to act to take care that the laws be faithfully executed. Nothing could be a greater betrayal of this duty than to assist in insurrection against the constitutional order.
Yep. That's serious, folks. That is really, really serious. It's a big day. A big day for the January 6th. The January 6th committee, a big day. A big day. Who were the intellectual authors of what transpired at the Ashman's building? Who were the intellectual authors, folks, for the confusion, the storming of GCOM? We mean we own CY. We own CY for that, folks. This is what happened at Ashman's. Y'all remember?
This is footage of PPP's storm in GCOM, putting the lives of police officers and government officials in danger. Guyana reporters of the opinion that if this act was done by the APNU, they would have been labeled as thugs, criminals, the N-word. But because this dangerous riot was done by the PPP, They call it democracy fighters. But the Guyana Reporter must point out that there's nothing democratic about storming a government building, putting the lives of police officers and government officials in danger.
This riot happened on March 7th, but what's equally as troubling is that some members of the international community were present. The footage began with members violently pushing their way past.
Around January 6th, folks. Around January 6th. Trump in big trouble. Trump is in big trouble as this moves forward. Perhaps this is the brakes on his presidential campaign. Maybe that's why he wants to be president again. So he can put the brakes on January 6th. Yep. We did tell you guys we're moving incrementally, slowly, we're ambling, folks, over to YouTube. There's where you can find us for a podcast and the morning show very shortly. For the podcast and the morning show, make sure you're joining us, folks, on YouTube. Ensure you're joining us on YouTube for the podcast and the morning show, folks, as we transition over to that site. You make sure you don't miss a beat. And if you're there but you haven't subscribed to our channel, ensure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, folks. Do that for us. Subscribe to our channel at YouTube and also click on that notification button as well, guys. Click on the notification button. Yep, we're bringing in from around the world, folks. From around the world. Y'all think it's only January 6th? Things are heating up. Things are heating up all over the place, guys. Things are heating up all over the place. And one of the places we're following is the Ukraine-Russia war, the Russia-Ukraine assault, folks. We're following that because over the weekend, the sun told us that the Russians are bringing some of the nuclear artillery towards the border. You know, as a colleague said to me earlier, this is going to be the onslaught of the Cold War. The Cold War. We saw some of what is happening close to the Russia borders there. We watched it, folks, and while things are heating up there with the January 6th committee, in Ukraine, things are heating up. On the Russian border, things are heating up there as well. Folks, hold on. Some of you are getting complacent in this place. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. Simone Graves, have you done so? Paulette Benji, you share the live yet? Carmen Archibald, you share the live? Beatrice Selby, you share the link? Good to have you. Resilient Deborah, you share the live as yet? Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks. And let me go down the road. This is what we saw on the Russian border over the weekend. Yep. And over the weekend we saw also, is it Henry Kissinger who was saying, what is needed is a negotiated peace? I thought we were heading towards peace in Ukraine. I thought that is what Putin wanted. Definitely the Ukrainian president is going to appreciate peace. But now we see the heavy artillery, the big guns moving closer to the border, folks, and we're following that. We are following that. And also, folks, following international news, congrats, folks, as we keep on with the international news. Congrats to Argentina. Don't cry for we Argentina. Don't do it. Argentina beats France in the World Cup. Yep. They tell us it was a nail biter, an emotional and the emotional right. Yep. One that was won on penalties. You know, all those of you who supported Argentina, I got a colleague who loves Argentina, you know. In her mind, she and Messi is an item. Loves Argentina. Congrats to you folks. But you know, France took it hard. France took it very, very hard. Very, very hard. France took it to the point where police and France clashed after France lost the World Cup, you know. Folks, hold on. We got one war happening already in the Ukraine. You calm down yourself. But this is what we saw in France there as the World Cup concluded. Congrats again to Argentina.
Final just yesterday. These are pictures, in fact, dramatic pictures. The security has been beefed up in France, where riots have broken out in Paris after the defeat. Not just in Paris, but there are riots that have erupted in several other French cities after France lost to Argentina in the FIFA World Cup final. Thousands of football fans have poured into the streets of Paris, Nice and Lyon after France lost to Argentina 4-2 on penalties in Qatar. Riots have erupted in France after Argentina secured a dramatic 4-2 penalty shootout. Akshata has more details on that, Akshata. Not really surprising, but disturbing nevertheless. Rioters there are going completely berserk, and Paris is actually not the only city to be affected.
Well, true, Sneha. Almost after every single match, you've seen similar situations, unfortunately.
Final just yesterday. These are pictures, in fact, dramatic pictures, where security has been beefed up in France, where riots have broken out in Paris after the defeat. Not just in Paris, but there are riots that have erupted in several other French cities after France lost to Argentina in the FIFA World Cup final. Thousands of football fans have poured into the streets of Paris, Nice and Lyon after France lost to Argentina 4-2 on penalties in Qatar. Riots have erupted in France after Argentina secured a dramatic 4-2 penalty shootout. Akshata has more details on that, Akshata. Not really surprising, but disturbing nevertheless. Rioters there are going completely berserk, and Paris is actually not the only city to be affected.
Yep. Obviously, the French different. The French different. Lost the World Cup. And they're pelting stones at the police. I can hear them boys back home. These hooligans and thugs in France. Yeah. Y'all try giving them 8% in France. Try giving them 8% and then promising. Next week, tomorrow, keep promising. Give them 8% in France. If it's the World Cup, they lose and pelting police. Wrestling with police in the street. You try to give them 8%. Cheryl Pancham, I see you there in Broomfield, Connecticut. That's my place. That's my area. Cheryl, it's my area. Enjoy. You try to give the French 8%. Catch your tail. Yep. In the Caribbean, folks, around the region, lots of things happening. Over the weekend, there was a bomb threat. The Caribbean Airlines flight going from Trinidad to Tobago. Yeah. I trust in God. I don't want to ever get on a flight. Like at any threat. Bomb threat, toilet threat, no threat at all. Please and thank you. The flight, we're being told, was evacuated, and the relevant authorities, they're conducting the necessary checks. The relevant authorities conducting the relevant checks. I want no scare or no aircraft. I begging. I enabling. Folks, close to 2,000 folks watching us on Facebook alone. Where are there, folks? Where are there? And a lot of folks have already joined us on YouTube, and we're extremely pleased about that. Well over 500 at the back end watching us on YouTube. Yeah, smash that subscribe button and the notification button as well on YouTube, folks. Share the live. Barbara Ralph, Dennis London Welshman, Elizabeth Williams, share the damn live, and Stan Board and Sharon Castillo, share the live. Again, folks, bomb threat. You know, the folks said they got an anonymous call, the Trinidadian Aviation Authority, about this particular flight having a bomb on board. And of course, out of an abundance of precaution, they evacuated the flight, and they're, checking that flight inside out, every wire, every creek, every crevice. They're checking. Folks, not making any joke at all. As we have more on that, we're going to have it for you, folks. we're in the 592. We're in the 592, folks. Yeah, we all know. That's where we go from here. Brace it over, because you don't hear it out there on the road, you know. We keep saying, slow down, Roxy, and let me arrive alive. Sheldon, Tim the Ford, Cameron Augustus, Phil Andre, Leonard, Kurt, slow down, Scarlett Kim, and let me arrive alive, Kesh Sharma. Sharon Castle, Edward, slow down, good folks, and let me arrive alive. Well, folks, the session at Zeeburg, oh my Lord, brace it over, folks. The session at Zeeburg was it. Brace it over at Zeeburg yesterday. I started watching it, and then I tried to have a little bit, you know, and then I put my hand to my eyes like if I covering with a peeping show. I couldn't take too much of it. You know, we deal with it every day almost. Every day we talk about the carnage on our roadways and our waterways. It's the other pandemic. Please, Gil Ali Cock, Sharon and Ingrid Carter, please slow down. Chin Singh and Rennie San, slow down. Gail and Mary, slow down. Roxanne and Judith, and let me arrive alive. Let us arrive alive, folks. This was at Zeeburg yesterday afternoon. A woman under the minibus. My God. Yep. Gayatri Susankar lost her life yesterday. Just a mere pedestrian, and them boys racing on the road. Take a look at what happened at Zeeburg yesterday afternoon.
Boss. Anything there, we don't come out. Yeah. Narate kori people about the boss. Yeah. But the girl down it there. Relax here. Yes, lady down the boss. The girl down there.
Our thoughts and prayers with Gayatri Susankar's family. Gayatri, 37 years old, lost her life yesterday. She was a mere pedestrian when that bus tried, according to the report, to avoid hitting a car, hit another bus, and then ended up where it ultimately stopped there and killing Gayatri Susankar, who was passing by that very area there at that point in time. 37 years old. And we keep saying, folks, slow down. If the folks had followed that, Gayatri Susankar would have been alive today. You know, they said the minibus was speeding. Traveling at a fast rate. That's what the folks say. It was traveling at a fast rate. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Gayatri's entire family or community, certain who loved her and who are going to miss her for a long time. You have a story for us, folks? Oh, we also are begging. How do we arrive alive? 627-6963. That's the number you want to call. We got some ad space for your business as well, folks. We got some ad space just for you. You have a business, a service, a product, an event. You want to get noticed. That space could be yours. 627-6963, folks. 627-6963. We turn our attention to them boys, the jagabats, the trench crappos, the tadpoles, and the cricketers. Money got to make, folks. Money got to make Philippa. Money got to make Barbara Ralph and Avril Squires, Paul and Laverne Joseph, Paul Graves, Ursula, I said, Budell, Chisel Chipper. Money got to make. Literally, folks, literally, money got to make because them boys have been making some new money, young money. Yeah. The upgrade the Granger, you know. Granger got an upgrade. The Granger got an upgrade. Folks, the 5,000 currency note got a facelift. Believe it or not, the folks doing what they got to do, and you got to do what you got to do. The guys are telling us that they're removing the dual track TM thread from the back of the note and also the holographic stripe at the front of the note. Yep. I've always wondered about that. Yeah, always wondered. I said it wasn't supposed to be there, but they're moving it. In addition, the 5mm wide pulsar TM color shifting thread at the front of the note, it's gone. Right. The color on this thread shifts from gold to green with dynamic movement, but it's gone. Right? No, but rather, that's the addition. Apologies. That's the addition. The 5mm wide pulsar TM color. Right? That's the addition to it. And the color they're telling us shifts from gold to green with dynamic movement. Yeah. We ain't paying your bills. Dynamic movement. Yep. And they're telling us now a spark. Right? Live chirping feature around a Jaguar, which is placed at the front of the note, which when tilted shifts from gold to green. Yeah. How things then change from blue to white. Yeah, from gold to green. Also a double circle surrounding the Jaguar moves. Yeah. The Granger gets a facelift, folks. This new 5,000 currency, they tell us, this new 5,000 currency note will circulate alongside the existing ones of the same denomination, and I think it comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow, the new Granger, the new is a sign. It's a sign, folks. Granger gets a facelift. I tell you, it's a sign. Money got for Mac. Literally, they might making money. Literally, as the Granger gets a facelift. The Granger gets a facelift. But look story here. Folks. Y'all know. Right? It is the employer who does the appraisal for the employee. But in some companies, the employee does an appraisal for the employer. You have to be very progressive. Very progressive. Very progressive companies do that. The employees actually do an appraisal for the employer. Is he a good boss? Is he a bad boss? You know, that kind of thing. Well, folks, today, look story here, man. Look story. The staff at the Ministry of Social Protection, is it? Or used to be Social Protection. Well, they did, folks, Human Services, yeah, and Social Security. They did an appraisal, folks, and Vindia. My God, we know nothing will be done. It's just the administration we have. Absolutely nothing will come of it. Huh? Surprise us. If we're talking out the church, surprise us. Well, if the staff did this appraisal on Minister Vindia Prasad, folks, the different, here's some what the staff said. A number of them, and this is according to Jamara Waves, a number of them calling for the removal of Vindia. Folks, it's so bad. It's so bad. Guys, you can bring back the graphic just now. Bring me back. I want the folks to see me. It's so bad. You can imagine. When they start say move Vindia and bring Priya, you can tell how bad it's bad. When the staff at Social Protection, Human Services and Social Protection say move Vindia and bring Priya, you'll know how bad things bad at that ministry. And here's some of the other things they said. Put back the graphic for us, guys. But on the grounds of alleged mismanagement and a bundle of failed initiatives, right? And they were speaking kindly here, right? Mismanagement and failed initiatives. And I tell you, they were speaking kindly, right? Jamal Wave said it was able to independently confirm that workers are aggrieved, although they were able to convince the government to send former Minister of Public Service, Dr. Jennifer Westford, to meet with the permanent secretary and guide her on how best to address some of the concerns. Imagine that. Imagine when Westford, better than you, were you there? When Priya is the standard, were you there? Huh? Were you there? When Priya and Westford is the standard, were you there? Were you there? But the staff talk. Here's some of the other things they said. Well, since Westford went in, the staff was saying, not much has changed. Oh, we feel the pain. Not much has changed. That's what the staff said. Not much has changed at all since Westford came and left. And some are now threatening to leave. Here the Warriors put it, they're much needed professional posts. Here's them with editorializing a little bit. They're much needed professional posts. That is what is missing from the public service. Professional people. It's a set of hacks. They're threatening to leave. Right? Listen to the story now. Listen to the story now. Because Vindia got MIA, like Houdini. I don't know if she get left on the dance floor and the first lady bar. But we come to that just now. According to them, where she did not take calls, nor responded to WhatsApp messages. Oh, Father. She did not take calls, nor responded to WhatsApp messages. Right? The folks say they want prayer. They want Westford, I tell y'all, better the devil you know. And then them will set calls to your office landline numbers also went unanswered. Minister Hayden, Minister Hayden, the staff don't want her. Listen, send Westford, send prayer. Oh, anything above this can be better. Send it. What? Hear them ways. Hold on. Hear them ways. Them ways said, Dr. Prasad did not take calls, nor respond to your messages, and as we said, calls to the office number ran out. In addition to that, look at the chief executive. Even also did not immediately respond to queries about a letter that a number of ministry staff said they have dispatched to him, leveling several allegations. Here's the story now. Here are the concerns. Here are the concerns that were raised. Oh, share the damn life. Share the damn life. Here are the concerns that were raised. First, oh my Lord. Here are the concerns now. Right? In terms of, yes, it's about procurement practices. One of the concerns is about procurement practices and several initiatives that they said the staff have yielded little or no success. Oh God. Look this appraisal. Several procurement practices and initiatives that have yielded little or no success. And this is a quote attributed to the staff now. Nothing goes according to work plan. As the minister wake up, she has a new idea that throws everybody work off. You know, she wake up with an idea, she want to run it. Tomorrow she wake up with another one, she want to run it. That's not how you manage. You see? No. This is the staff, you know. As the minister wake up, she has a new idea that throws everybody work off without thinking about us and how it affects our work schedule. Departments are not allowed to function. These are some of the complaints. Departments are not allowed to function. What is the purpose of managers? The staff say, if they can't do their work independently. And listen to this one now. Listen to this one now. The minister is doing a lot of short-term programs, which has no impact whatsoever. Folks, it's the staff, you know. It's the staff and the ministry. They're doing appraisal, year-end appraisal. The minister is doing a lot of short-term programs, which has no impact whatsoever. Your taxpayers' dollar and my taxpayers' dollar. Something in one sentence. The minister is doing a lot of short-term programs that has no impact whatsoever. Right? And then it says here, We call her, listen to this. This is the done now. Oh, Father. Father have his mercy. We call her the Field Initiatives Minister. Minister of Field Initiative. This is the staff talking. This is Dr. Vinya Prasad here, the appraiser. We call her the Minister of Field Initiatives. My God. There's the staff, you know. We call her the Minister of Field Initiatives and the Launching Minister. This need more people. The Launching Minister, right? Minister of Field Initiatives, the Launching Minister, right? Wow. What a year in appraisal. What a year in appraisal. I can see the minister and her appraisal saying, the staff are not getting along very well. Oh, Father, I can see the minister, if her reporters are already been sent out to cabinet, the staff are not getting along very well. Minister of Field Initiatives, this is not Starkin, this is the staff. Minister of Field Initiatives. Right? We call her the Launching Minister. In this several initiatives, the staff say, have yielded little or no success. Folks, bring it back for me. Now, if Vinya Prasad, K. Bears, can't even command the respect of the staff of the ministry by her work ethic, you want to kumbaya for me? The very staff. Minister of Field Initiatives. Somebody got hashtag that. You know, put on a t-shirt. Minister of Field Initiatives. The Launching Minister. Yeah, you make one idea. Boom. Waste taxpayers' dollars. Tomorrow another idea. Boom. Little or no success. Waste taxpayers' dollars. Minister of Field Ideas. Field Initiatives. The Launching Minister. Folks, it's not us. It's not us. You know, they don't want like her. He's CEO Jacob. Just like Vindia. Right? He's the CEO Jacob. Since he stepped in there, folks, it's purgatory and confusion powder. Nomination day is off. Local government elections is off. You know, they gotta go back to the work plan. This is about the 50th iteration of the work plan with Jacob. She got a partner, Jacob. The other partner, Jacob. Now, listen to me. If this were a company that Vinya Prasad was running, you had some shareholders and so on, she would have been fired immediately. Immediately. Right? What does the executive even do? You put him on a 6 months probation, and hope things work for the best. You know, what I'm most concerned about is the members of the public who, because of our own incompetence and shortcomings, are not getting the quality service that they deserve. And just today, I spoke with a parent, you know, of a differently abled child who says that she has crossed all the T's, not all the I's, and she's still waiting for the cash grant for the differently able. She said her daughter was qualified, the doctor signed the form, and all of that. She's still waiting, being given a royal runaround, you know, by the ministry led by the Minister of Field Initiatives. Minister of Field Initiatives, the Launching Minister. The Launching Minister. This is staff for you. It's not us. We turn attention now to the shenanigans of GCOM. The shenanigans of GCOM, as you folks know, we entering in, or should have been entering, the period of local government elections. Well, I don't think y'all by the head there, he too different. I don't think he too different at all, you know, from what's happening at social protection there. He ain't too different, because they're telling us today, the guys told us today that after a meeting yesterday, it's still confusion. They're no closer to a date for local government election than when the year started. You know what strikes me? The PPP wanted it all. Right? Give us the Ministry of Human Services and Social Protection, and we're going to make it great again. How they going for y'all? Give us GCOM. Oh my God, we're going to show y'all how elections should be run. How they going for y'all? How is that going for you folks? Do tell us. Give us the ministry. Give us GCOM. And we will show you. We will turn things around. This foolishness that happened here 2020, we will show you how we manage. Well, how is that going for y'all? Right? Please tell us. Please tell us how is that going for you folks. Well, they told us today that there was a meeting at GCOM just yesterday, right? There was a meeting at GCOM just yesterday, and a number of things happened there. A number of things happened. Well, one of them is the fact we're no closer to a date for local government election. Yep, we are no closer to a date for local government elections. They're telling us that as that meeting ended yesterday, the decision that was made is that GCOM and not Dharamlal will now enter into this exercise of demarcating constituency boundaries. The GCOM has taken on that role fully now. You remember, Dharamlal run out. He's another one. He's another Vindhya. He is another Vindhya. He run out now. Right? Well, GCOM running him back and say that, you know, he went beyond his remit. He had no authority to demarcate boundaries. Yeah, it took a court case to bring the out of GCOM, thanks to Roysdale Ford. So they have decided that they will engage on this exercise to demarcate constituency boundary wherever that is necessary. And has been decided also that GCOM will undertake a field exercise at the level of the offices in the local government areas, including the involvement of party assistant chief scrutineers to determine the demarcation of the constituency boundaries in that local government area. Yep, this should be done months ago. But of course, them boys wanted Vishnu Prasad there. They got Vishnu Prasad and they're still crying out. It's chaos and confusion powder. And here's what we know in addition to that. As a consequence of what is happening now, GCOM has to review its work plan. Yep, it has to review its work plan and the timelines for holding local government hosting local government elections. They'll look at all of that all over again, taking into consideration the proposed exercise that should commence soonest and be concluded approximately 2 weeks after commencement. So we're no closer, folks. They're having local government election than when this year started. So I'm averaging, by the current timeline, we're looking at next year, August, September, November, October time. Somewhere there about. They wanted. They felt like GCOM as chairman. They went through all the photo ops. You know, we can open an application, and we can invite foreigners and so on, but it's really Vishnu we want. Now you get Vishnu, and Vish fishing up everything. The guys told us, you have to look back till about 1992 to see a postponed nomination day. And of course, if you postpone nomination day, you got to postpone local government election too. Yep. You got to look so far back. But you see what happening here? They wanted Vishnu. They got Vishnu. Now, boom. You wanted Vindhya. You get Vindhya. You wanted Dharamlal. You get Dharamlal. And how better are we for it? How better are we for it? So keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. We may or may not, in the next year or two, have local government election. Keep your fingers crossed. Cross your heart and hope to die. You might die faster before you have local government election. And then done stubs, those folks. That's what I want to know. The done stubs outside. You know, you see some people, then you don't really know. You don't really know what's happening. Ask a couple in Pleasance. They still waiting in the minibus. Give a fella over 700,000 as part payment for minibus. They're still waiting. He was supposed to have delivered the minibus. They tell us they are still waiting. The couple still waiting. This Pleasance couple. And now this accused Foster. They want to divvy up the money, and he's being identified as the Venture Motiram. The husband and wife reported that the suspected con, they reported him to the CID. Right? And apparently he has several aliases. He goes by Vikas Singh. He goes by Richard. Stephen and Motiram, yeah, he could easily be working in a high office in government. Easily. He got all the makings. He got all the qualifications. He could easily be working at central government. He got all the makings. All the makings. And for one scam to the next. Catfish! Catfish, folks! Catfish! I like Irfan. I like Irfan. You can see the put it in an ad. Duncan likes Irfan. I like Irfan. Irfan is a gift. Folks, we can find many synonyms, euphemisms, and you name it to describe Jack Dio, Ashley. Ashley stunted, he might not say really bad. He stunted. But Irfan is just Irfan. Irfan is just I like how Irfan thing is sketchy. On a stage, banter. Anyway, Irfan want a good wash down. You carry oil on the seawalls and you give you a good bath. A good wash down. A good wash down. Irfan broke out over the weekend, the first lady had the first lady's ball. People from Kilview, Macan, Success can't make it here. You can't make it. I like how Irfan thing is techie. He's just techie banter. And he's just start vibrating like vibranium. He's just vibrating when he think techie. Irfan, listen. Irfan, just make sure you take your medication. Take your medication before you. He think it's just hitty. He's going good. And then he think it's just hitty. He need to consult the first lady. Never dance your wife. Rule number one, never. Your wife there, you pretend you can't dance. Pretend, never out. Right? When your wife put on a dress like this, that's easily worth 300,000. How you gonna dance she? You want to steal the show from your wife? But you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. When you out with your wife, she is the center of attention, whether it's president or papa. She is the center I gotta teach you this now, man. You out dancing the woman. Irfan broke out the thing techie. The thing techie. You know, listen to me. Hold on. Bring us back. Hold on. Bring us back. I saw Irfan the other day. They had a meeting with a lot of church people. They got church people. They got church people. Know the difference. Can't say in school here. Church, you got church. Maybe some church people the other day. Right? They didn't tell me, what's a prayer service, aren't the guys, they can, we understand. You do what you have to do for cover. It's the thing they try to drive out, It's the thing, this strong man, he's got called the elders. With a 19 mile and all kinds of worries. You do what you have to do, but like some still left. Folks, some still left. We saw him on the dance floor last night. Take a look. Yeah. He taking Stecky.
Stop playing in my mind. Girl, me and now I want to go. Stop playing in my mind. Girl, me and now I want to go.
Yeah. The folks call them move the tadpole. Call them move the tadpole. The tadpole. You get fun. You know you get fun. But I actually fun. Hold on. I actually fun. I can see like the first lady, she itching. He takes out your elements. I vexed with her. You put she in a boat with the same glass and she had us some music, you'd see a different first lady. You would see a different area show up. You would see a different area shop. take the first lady. She said, what to say? First lady said, what to say? You put the first lady in a boat with the same glass in your hand and some music. Yeah? You found overboard. Even overboard. Yeah. But rule 101, man, go with your wife. Never shine the master. Yeah, how about your wife? Yeah. That's the first rule of war. The first rule, the first law. Never shine the master. Yeah, is that the 33 strategies of war? What is that? Where did we read that? Never shine. You can go and try to shop your wife, so the lady buy the $400,000 dress, you could feed about 300 kids, right? 300 party bags you could pack with a $400,000. You gonna outshine the woman? Yeah? Hairstyle alone is $50,000. Shoe is another $60,000. You gonna outshine the woman? You're wrong for that. If you're sleeping on the couch tonight, you're wrong for that. You're gonna learn though. You're gonna learn. The thing check your front is anyway, you ain't got the time, you know. You ain't got the time, you got the place. It's just take you. Just take it and then you start. In time, out the time, and all of that. But the closer tonight, folks. The closer tonight. You know what? Before we head to the closer, as we're near fun, you know what we saw over the weekend? Is it me? I was there. The PPP had their annual, what they said there? Bring it up first, guys. Party. Christmas social at State House. I thought there was a separation between party work and State House and so on. I thought you would keep, there's a law concerning this, you know. You can't use state funds for party business. You know, how much how much did Freedom House pay to rent State House for this Christmas social and so on? Yeah. That's what we saw. People's Progressive Party said they had a party, Christmas social at State House. Wow. You see what other people do it? Other people do it, they call it a different name. Other people do it, they say different things. Do something like sir. All right. Do something like sir. Don't say we didn't point attention to it. The closer, folks. Amanza over the weekend at the People's Parliament, Starbuck Market Square. Amanza says, we all got to do this thing together. Amanza Walton Desire. At the People's Parliament, folks, over the weekend, we can't do it alone. Amanza tells the People's Parliament, but together, the closer.
Good night, Stabrook. I said good night, Stabrook. You know, I am so encouraged as I stand here today because my Bible tells me that when the good Lord wishes to bless an event, he sends showers of blessings. And so we will stand here today. The rain will not touch us. The wind will not stop us. Because these are showers of blessing on a righteous struggle. Because our cause is just and our struggle is righteous. We are struggling for the soul of our democracy. We are struggling for the life and livelihood of our people. And we will stand in the rain, in the wind to do that. My brothers and sisters, you would have heard the speakers before me talk about the sad state that we have come this country in. We know the facts. We know that they have made the state into a police state. The good men and women in the Guyana Police Force are being forced to comply with illegal and unlawful instructions, to comply with instructions that do not live up to their mandate of protection and service. We know that they are distributing the wealth of Guyana to their friends, their families, and their favorites. Trillions of dollars pumped into this economy, and the ordinary man and woman, according to the World Bank report, has to miss one meal a day in this oil-rich Guyana. That is unacceptable, and we will not stand for it. What we will stand for is the equitable distribution of our resources, because Guyana belongs to every one of us. Guyana belongs to every Guyanese man, woman, and child, not just the PPP friends and favorites. We know what the problems are, comrades. Brothers and sisters, we know what the problems are. But let me tell you what we are going to do about the problems. Because we're not just here to talk about the problems, but we are here to tell you what we will do to fix the problem. Because let me tell you, we cannot do this alone. We have our role to play, and you have your role to play. The PPP, they have perfected the art of waging psychological warfare on the people of Guyana. They will have their trolls and their influencers going into the communities to tell our people what they have to do for you. What the AP and UAFC have to do for you. Look, we could throw this money at you. But let me tell you something, my brothers and sisters. We are building a nation. And when you are building a nation, you have to build your nation on sure foundation, a foundation of law and order, a foundation where every man, woman, and child is equal before the law, a Guyana where we are entitled and we receive our fair share of the pie. That is what we are entitled to. That is what we are entitled to. That is what we stand for. So they like to come to tell you, what have they done for you? Let me tell you what we have done for the people of Guyana. Because our vision is not to build a Guyana on sinking sand, to build a Guyana on corruption and kickbacks. Our vision is to build a Guyana where Guyanese can walk proudly in clean streets, in well-clean drains, in smooth roads they can drive, that they can enjoy as much as their hard work would allow them. And so we started tackling corruption. Guyana had its best ratings on the anti-corruption index under the AP and UAFC. We removed us from the blacklist, which saw our ability to do money transfers being severely curtailed. That is how you build a nation, on the sure foundation. We invested in education. We invested in healthcare. We invested in security. There is not one citizen that can honestly say to me that they did not feel safer in the 5 years of the AP and UAFC than they feel today. Because we are a party of law and order. Men and women could walk in safety in the street. That is what we did for Guyana. But the PPP comes with their tricks to say, look, we could throw this money at you. What have they ever done for you? Building our nation on sinking sand. And we know what the good book says, that if you build your house on sinking sand, when the wind and the waves come, it's going to be swept away. We will not allow our Guyana to be swept away. We will fight for Guyana to be built on the sure foundation. One of the greatest orators of our time says, truth is the only foundation upon which to stand. And we will stand on truth, we will stand on democracy, we will stand on law and order. The other trick that they play is that they go into our communities and they say to our young people, here now, it don't matter which government they in power, you still got to work hard. But when they go into their communities, you know what they say to the people? Make sure you go out and vote because your future depends on it.
Here's some power. Here's some power. Amanzo Walton Desire, MP, Member of Parliament, pace and power. That's going to give us this year, folks. That's going to give us thousands of viewers still watching us. Share the live, folks. Smash that emoji button. Folks, we're not just saying it for the sake of saying it. Actually, share the damn live. Smash the emoji button and partner with us as well, good folks. Partner with us. We can't do it without you. God knows I can't do it without you. I ain't getting paid till next year, May, folks. I definitely can't do it without you. The Cash App is there, folks, just for your convenience. Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, and Western Union. The eye is different. The eye pocket ever so often. They help us to move forward. Till next year, May, folks. I have not been paid since July. I have not been paid since July. How am I possible? But for the grace of God, go I. But for the grace of God, we got Cash App, we got Zelle, we got PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, as well. Every bit counts, folks. Don't say $5 to the 5 cents by cash app. Folks, come on. Come on. Don't fail the eye now. Don't fail the eye. Have a great evening. That's going to do it for us. That being said, stay safe.